account for that? Just such a big difference between the 14-0 run to close the second quarter and then the way the third quarter went.
And no stops. Simple as that. No shot, no stops. It was getting a lot of easy buckets, attacking us,
And then offensively in that third quarter, that with Melo in starting in that small lineup, in theory, that's should be one of the better scoring groups. What did you see offensively in that period?
Just, our execution, we don't really have anything, no kind of rhythm with that. Normally, like you said, it's usually our best lineup, but, they did a good job of guarding us and, forcing us into some shots.
Russ, just beyond being a player on the Lakers, being a Los Angeles native and being on the team, the Lakers team that loses a 4-0 season sweep to the Clippers, what do you make of that?
Nothing.
Okay. Russ, as you guys try to, snap out of this post-All-Star break, is the challenge do the problems feel similar, or does it kind of feel like a new set of issues to deal with?
Depends on how you look at it. Depends on the game. Depending on the flow. Depending on kind of what's happening, and how we play. It's important. There's stretches where we play the right way, and then there's obviously stretches where we don't.
Do you think that the energy and the will to solve this has that stayed the same throughout the year?
I guess, at least for me, I can't speak for everybody else. You may have to ask them personally, but.
Hey, Russ, what do you do when you go home after a moment like this? How do you decompress? How do you de-stress?
I'll go lay down, get some rest, wake up, take my kids to school. That's the most important thing. It's family to me, so be around my family is probably the most important thing I can do. Basketball is fun, but it's a short period of time in your life, so I don't stress out too much about it because my family is probably the most important thing in my life. So that's the way I can able to kind of just decompress and have my focus elsewhere.
One more quick follow-up. I'm a reporter for the Times, the New York Times style section,
Mm-hmm.
and we're doing a piece on Fun of the Gift, talking to your folks, lead. I got to ask you, point being, when you talk about other things to look forward to on your mind in the short term, is the other projects you're doing, is that one thing that gives you some pleasure right now and some confidence in the rest of your life?
What gives me confidence is using my platform to help our underserved communities, our communities of color, find ways to better uplift them and be able to create some generational wealth for our people here in the city of Los Angeles and across the world.
Bill.
Hey, Russ, we know you're keeping a positive attitude.
Bill's next. Go. It's fine. Go for it.
Russ, we know you're keeping a positive attitude coming into each game. But what is your approach going into these games, hearing some of the backlash from some of the critics?
Same as it's always been. I've been hearing critics since I was born. Nothing new.
Russ, what is the, obviously I know coming home has been a huge success on a personal level, right? Everything you talk about with your kids and your family, understanding how meaningful that is for you, but also knowing that when you conceived getting together with LeBron, AD, you had a vision of what that would look like basketball-wise. Has it been difficult for you to process the fact that it hasn't happened the way you guys envisioned it, and you guys there have been blowouts, there have been boos, there's been everything that, probably everything's the opposite of what you envisioned. Has that been hard for you, especially considering your stature, your credentials, to absorb?
What did I envision?
I would imagine some wins.
You said based on what I envisioned, I want to know what you think I envisioned.
You envisioned coming here and winning a championship, or at least being in the
Is the season over?
It certainly isn't on.
Is the season over?
No, sir.
Thank you. So what did you envision? Since you spoke for me, I want to know what you thought I envisioned.
I mean, I've been at every press conference you've had this year, and you've talked about, especially at the beginning, you talked about what this could look like. Obviously, you envisioned a successful season. It, to your point, sure, could still happen, but where you guys are trending right now, it hasn't. I mean,
You still answered my question. What did I envision? You said you envisioned this to be a certain way. I want to know what you
Did you envision it to look like this?
I had no expectations. See, that's why you don't know what I envision. I had no expectations. I come into every situation the same. The last 4 years of me, I've been on different teams 4 times. So my envision of kind of thinking everything gonna be peaches and cream, I don't. That's not realistic. That's not life. So for me, I come into every situation, start from ground zero and try to figure it out along the way. I have no expectations of how things will work, how many times I had a ball, what position I'm gonna play. That's literally, I just try to find ways to best help my teammates, and that's about it.
Russ, along those lines, have those expectations, you said you establish them as you go, right? And you learn.
Try to.
How drastically have they shifted,
Which part?
your expectations over the course of the season?
They don't drastically change my role, and what I'm doing is change every single night. So I'm just trying to figure that out as I'm playing, and to be able to benefit, and help my team. But my expectations are still the same. I'm not a quitter. It's not in my genes. I don't quit regardless of what the hell going on. I'm a fight and to the end, and then if it don't work, that's cool too. I can live with the results, but I'm never gonna give up or give in because of a little struggle that's happening. This time of the year.
Last question will go to Kyle. Russ, you said before that you don't look at the standings and that the team, at this point in the season, the standings shouldn't matter to the team or, shouldn't be the source of motivation. You guys are pretty close to dropping out of the play-in. Is it time to look at it, or if it's not, what can be the source of motivation for this team to kind of turn things around?
Right now, just take it one day at a time. You try to find ways to be able to put one win together, one possession together, half, a quarter. And as simple as that. You slowly chip away. And that's it.
Thank you, Russell.
Yep.